Hi, friends. In the reading through the Bible together this year, you may very well be with us in the book of Micah. Micah the prophet. Listen to what he says in the first 3 verses of chapter 4. It shall come to pass in the latter days that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established as the highest of the mountains, and it shall be lifted above the hills, and peoples shall flow to it. And many nations shall come and say, Let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, and that we may walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He shall judge between many peoples. He shall decide disputes for strong nations far away, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. Micah is talking about the days of the Messiah, which have begun. That we might understand that the mountain of the Lord, which would be that hill upon which Jerusalem sits, and the temple was, it can't be lifted up above every mountain, not until the new heaven and earth come, because you couldn't breathe if you were higher than Mount Everest. But it is the Messiah. It is Jesus. It is the place where the clue is given to us. His word goes forth. His instruction goes forth, where, as the Creed says, he comes to judge the living and the dead. He will judge between nations. He also, as I love the proverb, where God has his hands upon the hearts of rulers in this world to guide them in the way he would have them to go. You can have a bad news day or a bad news week or month and wonder where the good leadership is, but trust me, God is working in hearts all the time. We need to exercise more patience, trust him, live in faith no matter what we hear. Circumstances will often be something that discourages. But God is already at work, bringing his gospel to all nations and to all people. And it will give us one day to a place of peace. Amen.